Alright, we got it. So, alright guys, my name is Jacob Miller. Welcome back to the Jacob Show. Today we are going to be covering part 3 of the Dragon Ball Super anime rewrite. Before I start this part though, I would like to say spoilers for Dragon Ball Super and whatnot. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Super, aka the anime for Dragon Ball Super, that suggests you go to Verve or you download Verve, depending on where you're watching this, and you go download Verve. It is absolutely free. You can make an account for free. You don't need to pay any subscription, and you can watch Dragon Ball Super again for absolutely free. Make sure that you are caught up on Dragon Ball Super. Make sure that like you watch it before watching this video or any other part of the Dragon Ball Super anime rewrite. If you haven't seen the previous two parts, then I will leave the links to those videos in the description. In part 1, I covered the movie arcs, and in part 2, I covered the Universe 6 arc. But yes, we are going to cover the Dragon Ball Super anime rewrite right now in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin part 3, starting with the Goku Black arc. The Goku Black arc is okay. Let me just gather my thoughts. I'm sorry. So, the Goku Black arc. I originally started watching Goku Black. I originally started watching Dragon Ball Super during the Goku Black arc. It was a very, very fun arc. I had a lot of fun in it. I really did enjoy it. I really did love Goku Black, his design, his voice actor or actress, depending on which dub you watch. And I love the Super Saiyan Rose transformation and whatnot. So, yeah, I honestly love Goku Black's arc, but problem with the Goku Black arc is, well, it comes in the form of Future Trunks. More specifically, the transformation that Future Trunks gets, aka Super Saiyan Rage. For those of you who don't know, let me go explain Super Saiyan Rage, or for those of you who don't remember about Super Saiyan Rage. In the Goku Black arc, Future Trunks transforms into Super Saiyan Rage after experiencing a lot of trauma and just getting angry. And in the Super Saiyan Rage form, Future Trunks is able to go toe to toe, or he just absolutely wrecks him. I can't remember much from the Goku Black arc. But anyways, yeah, he's able to go toe to toe, or he absolutely wrecks Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose. Now, Super Saiyan Rage, the only problem that I have with it is not its design. The design of Super Saiyan Rage is actually pretty cool, I think. The whole blue ring and the blonde and the yellow aura of Super Saiyan is very, very cool looking and whatnot. But there is only one problem, and that comes in the form of like 2 red flags. Like 2 red. Well, I mean, there's not really 2 red flags, only 1 red flag, and that huge red flag comes in the form of 1 question, or 2 in terms of personally me, it's 2 questions, and for anyone else it's possibly 1 question. Let me go ahead and explain what the questions are. First question, which is probably something that everybody has asked: what in the world is Super Saiyan Rage? We never got any explanation about what in the world the Super Saiyan Rage form is. And of course, the anime never cared to explain it. The Dragon Ball Super per manga just completely got rid of the Super Saiyan Rage form. So the question comes, what is it? And like in terms like for me, I've came to the conclusion it's either the mixture of the Rage Boost and the Super Saiyan form, or it's essentially false Super Saiyan but for the Super Saiyan Blue form, which then leads to the question: does Future Trunks have the Super Saiyan God form? And if so, why didn't he use it in the Goku Black arc? And why? And how did he get it? When did he get it? What in the world happened? It's so dumb. And then the second question, at least personally for me, in terms of like a narrative standpoint, in Dragon Ball Z, why didn't Teen Gohan and Majin Vegeta turn into a Super Saiyan Rage? If okay, and now I'm saying if the Super Saiyan Rage form is a mixture between the Rage Boost and the Super Saiyan transformation, then why didn't Teen Gohan or Majin Vegeta transform into it? I mean, they were obviously angry and enraged and experienced a lot of trauma. Trust me. They did. So why didn't they transform into a Super Saiyan Rage? And that's kind of a big hole, a big plot hole right there. Big one that's just entirely convolutes the timeline or the continuity or whatnot. So, in order to fix this red flag, I'm going to replace Super Saiyan Rage with Super Saiyan 3. That's right, we're getting rid of Super Saiyan Rage and replacing it with Super Saiyan 3. The reason why I'm doing this is because number one, this brings back Super Saiyan 3. In Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 3 was rarely ever used, and most of the time when it was used, it was either used as for training, or it was used just to get like mollywopped, as in like Goku would just transform to Super Saiyan 3 or Gotenks, and would just get absolutely wrecked. We've seen this in the Battle of Gods arc where Goku transformed to Super Saiyan 3, but then gets instantly knocked out. We see it with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, where Beerus just absolutely destroys him. And it's only used, I want to say, the Super Saiyan 3 form in general is only used in Dragon Ball Super. It's only used 4 to 5 times. If you count the manga, but I'm talking about the anime, so it's probably 4 or 5 times in terms of its usage in Dragon Ball Super. So by replacing Super Saiyan 3 with Super Saiyan Rage, this will make Trunks not only look more impressive, but this will bring the Super Saiyan 3 back into the limelight, back into the glory days, and also you get to sell toys, Toei Animation, make a lot of money. This also gets rid of and also bringing back Super Saiyan 3 and giving it to Future Trunks instead of having Super Saiyan Rage. This gets rid of the red flags. This gets rid of the huge red flag in the form of those 2 questions. Not only that, but another thing is that, and I didn't think to mention it here, but this decreases the number of new Super Saiyan transformations. And I've counted every single new Super Saiyan form that was introduced in Dragon Ball Super, if you don't count the new movie. It is a total of, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please, 12. 12 different transformations. 12 different forms. And 14 if you count Kefla and her Super Saiyan transformations. But wait a minute, hold up, this goes up even further. 16 if you count the Mastered Ultra Instinct and Ultra Instinct Omen. And there's too much. And I say, and by the way, I will get to Mastered Ultra Instinct later. But anyways, yeah. It's so dumb. I don't like how there's so many new transformations, and yet we're not given a single explanation for any of them. There's no explanation for them. Like at least with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT, they gave explanations to the new Super Saiyan transformations or the new Super Saiyan forms. This show barely tries. I mean, sure, we do have a description for Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, that is if you count it as a separate form, Ultra Instinct Omen and Ultra Instinct Mastered, and somewhat Super Saiyan Blue of Evolution, but that still leaves 4 other transformations that didn't get a single explanation at all. So if we do get rid of Super Saiyan Rage, then that will honestly just, it wouldn't really matter, because apparently Toei Animation as well as Akira Toriyama apparently don't care about it, since apparently they don't care enough to give us an explanation for this new transformation. My lord. So yeah, moving on to the Merged Zamasu arc. I love the Merged Zamasu arc. I really do. I enjoyed the Merged Zamasu arc. I loved Merged Zamasu's design, his voice. I loved the fact that in this arc they brought back Vegito, and they also gave him a new form in the form of Vegito Blue, which, whoo, that's so awesome looking. But there's only one problem that I have that I had overall, which was the ending. So the ending to the Merged Zamasu arc. Let's go talk about the ending here. Originally, Future Trunks cuts Merged Zamasu in half with his Spirit Bomb sword thing. I don't know how, don't ask me. And of course, this causes Zamasu, or Merged Zamasu, to take a form that absorbs the timeline of Future Trunks. And it starts leaking into the main timeline of where Dragon Ball Super takes place. And if you play the video games, it also leaks into the realm of the Supreme Kai of Time. So, how do they defeat this? Well, Goku uses the Zeno button to summon Future Zeno. And, of course, Future Zeno decides to wipe away the entire timeline, Thanos style, and just this timeline is infected. I must erase it, and just erases it. And it's just oh my lord. And it's very, very anticlimactic. It's not really satisfying. Not only that, but yet it ends, and yet somehow they're like, oh, we could just place Future Trunks and Future Mai in another timeline where they both exist in it, and the events of Zamasu and Goku Black never happened, if I can remember correctly. And that's gonna be confusing because you guys have two future Trunks, a time paradox. God, oh, this stresses me out. So, yeah, how do we fix this? Well, we end the Merge Zamasu arc with future Trunks cutting Merge Zamasu in half with his spirit sword. The timeline's saved. Goku and Vegeta head back to their main timeline with a job well done. And that's where the arc ends. This gives a satisfying conclusion because, like, Future Trunks is a fan favorite. People love Future Trunks. Whenever for Future Trunks was first introduced in Dragon Ball Z, everybody loved him. And stuff. And there's this mystery of like, who is this mystery future warrior? And all of a sudden it was revealed that, like, it's the son of Vegeta, and it's like, what? Whoa! Oh Lord. So, and then all of a sudden Dragon Ball Super comes around and they mess up Future Trunks. And they kind of make him look like a weakling, an entire useless plot device. So yeah, this not only gives Future Trunks a win or a on-screen victory under his belt, but this also gives a more satisfying conclusion. Instead of having Future Xenos show up, it's essentially Future Trunks dealing with his villain in his timeline and dealing with the villain and finally finishing it off. So yeah, that is part 3 of my Dragon Ball Super rewrite. What you all think, and let me know within the comment section below. Also, another thing I want to say before I end this video. I haven't been uploading in a while. The reason why is because number one, I wanted to see how my Pokemon Shield Nuzlock Let's Play did. Like, I want to see how I want to see whether or not you guys liked it or whatnot. I want to see how it does. Words I can't find sometimes. And second reason is because I wanted to try to take a creative break from YouTube for a bit and try to brainstorm some other ideas. And I do have some other ideas, so make sure that you all look up for that. But anyways, use your phone, smash on that like button to show that you did like this video. Subscribe if you're new, and tap the notification bell to be notified of all new videos. My name is Jacob Miller, and I'll see you next time on The Jacob Show, where we try to predict MK11's next DLC character. Bebech.